And we are here once again with the LCM. This time from my channel. We are live from Jansen's basement. And we are here. I'm playing my own stream. W. Coach Lemon will be joining us to talk a bit later. He's currently busy while we try to stall also for one of Versio's teammates who's currently driving. And I do have with me the two captains for Eversio and the HUJ Confident Club, Igloss and the Yahweh Soluj. Have I said that right? Probably not.
No, but it's okay.
I don't know. So, first, I think the biggest question on everyone's minds, how are you both feeling? Are you ready? Are you excited for the game? Any idea what you feel like you're gonna do? Without letting enemy team know too much. Either of you can jump in.
Who is starting? You can start then.
I mean, we're pretty chill, I think. Did not prepare too much, but we have an idea of what we want to do.
Okay. And Yahweh, any sort of, are you feeling ready or feeling excited, a bit scared?
Feeling ready and excited, but we are a bit sick, like 4 of us, so that's a bit of an not good thing.
HUJ has an IRL debuff. What will?
Yeah. Too much vodka.
Too much vodka. Lima, that's way too many emotes. Anyway, the big question I think on everyone's mind, lava, just way too many emotes. Oops. I think the big question on everyone's mind, do you are no, so in Lima, that's way too many. Oops. I think the big question everyone's sort of asking, do you think this game will go to game 3, or does either team confident that they will stomp it?
We go game 3. More playing, more fun.
You're gonna go game 3?
It's all about fun. Yeah.
I mean, Brickcoon predicted 2-1, so I have my eye on him on the second game.
So you're saying that Brickcoon will intentionally throw game 2 in order to make it a best of 3?
I mean, anything for pick'ems.
Anything for pick'ems. So we have both teams saying that it's gonna be a game of best of 3. I'm excited for what's gonna exactly happen. Is there anything either of you want to say to the people watching you, to your opponents? Brickcoon saying for legal reasons his pick'ems are a joke.
No. Today it might be spicy, Before this we've played every other Maltese team, so I guess a lot of our picks were targeted. Here's to hoping that some of our old signature picks are forgotten, and then we can bring them out this game.
And I think a solid follow-up to that. I think a question that is on everyone's minds: will we see ASOL today, or will it be permabanned?
Did we play it last time?
We played against it, yeah.
But he was jungler in that game.
Yeah.
Today he's gonna play DC.
As Lemon has finally arrived. He was in fact the jungle. I think, it was ASOL jungle. I think that was when Brickcoon was on vacation in America. Let's see if Lemon wants to join us and maybe he wants to say something.
I think Brickcoon was support. Yes, he played Leona.
Brickcoon was playing Leona support. Okay, so I guess you just didn't swap back then. You were just playing a bit.
Hello?
There is Coach Lemon, co-caster of the day. Thank you, Blair Akali, for the prime sub. Wait a minute.
He's gonna predict the draft from start to finish.
Okay, Melon. Fifth top lane.
Fifth top lane, okay. You heard it here. Our color caster Lemon predicts fifth top lane for the side of who? HUJ or?
I'll pick Fiora, don't worry, I'll pick Fiora.
Okay, so any spicy picks today, maybe?
I mean, I did see a tank Jace build.
Mm-hmm.
Juan has been threatening me to play it. I don't see it though.
It does not see tank Jace, but if
That's not bad,
we
I
see
think.
Jace picked, we'll know what's going to happen. Is there anything that either of you feel like that you feel like you want to say to the people watching? As Mr. Gino predicts Nidalee jungle.
Nidalee jungle.
Is there something you'd want to say to people watching? I'm going to be honest with both of you. I am stalling for time as we wait for the resident Aurelion Sol player to race down the Maltese highway and go at home. As I get bombarded with a bajillion emotes. Because apparently...
Who saw the stream yesterday? Cavalieri versus Gamers with Attitude.
Yes.
I mean,
What do you think happened in game 2?
I casted the game, so... What do I think happened in game 2? I think Maokai happened.
Joe Bombard.
Do you think it was a mental boom because of the open Nexus loss?
I think it was very much a mental boom from last game. I mean, I think, I think GWA top laner definitely was
I mean, to be fair, game 1 it was quite close.
But to be honest, game 1, they almost lost it.
Yes.
Cavalieri. If they didn't find that catch in bot side blue buff jungle, I think Yorick could have ended on his own.
If
I
feel like if GWA maybe played a tiny bit safer in the bot side, on the blue side jungle of Cavalieri, and they didn't all die to the enemy jungler, I'm pretty sure the Yorick would have just opened up the Nexus and they would have lost. But they greeded a bit too much for the kill, and the Yorick did not manage to win. He managed to get to Nexus towers, and that was it. So I think it was a bit of a mental boom, like you're saying.
And then the second game they went Volibear first pick on blue side.
Maybe not.
I mean, maybe so he doesn't get banned, I don't
Ducky
know.
diff. The Rakali telling us no, it was in fact Ducky diff.
I mean, first game, Ducky was getting owned.
He makes sure that every game is a diff because of him, either way.
Second game, he was a little bit of an Exodia champ. To be fair, when you see MOK against you, you do not pick champions that have 0 health damage.
Maybe perhaps we also build some anti-heal.
What would you pick then?
I don't know. Definitely not a Corky.
Yeah,
What would you pick top against it then?
Let's Yahweh a bit. Yahweh, what would you pick against Maokai top lane? What would you draft?
I have no clue, to be honest. I mean, some burning damage, yeah. I have no clue about top matchups, so...
What about, for example, a mid or botter jungler that you think is good against Maokai? What would you suggest?
Switch ADC, or do you flex?
I don't know, to be honest. Maokai is strong. Kinda hard to draft around it. And like drafting around just one champion isn't good.
There we go. You heard it now.
I mean, Vayne is good for sure, but I don't know anything else.
You heard it here. Lock in Nunu with Ghost and Cleanse.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
I won't
But
give any
old
picks
Nunu,
away,
old Nunu.
because I think he might be played in the other semi-final today.
You heard it here first. He's hiding hiding his card. Nunu will be played in the other semi-final.
No,
Possibly full crit chance.
Because in the quarterfinal, it had 100% presence for both teams.
True.
I think we'll see Jace top today. That's what I think.
Jace top. Yeah. It takes too much skill to be played in LCM.
We'll see.
Il-lajba kemm hawn emotes. Anyway. With that, Hans Asirilek, Iglos, do you feel comfortable enough? Do you think Juan is relatively close enough by now that we can go into the draft phase? Or do you think we should stall maybe a bit more? Maybe till 650? Up to you.
Nah, he'll be home at 7 now. Unfortunately, we tried to call him on Discord, but for some reason it wasn't working.
Mela, I think
We couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear us. It was just rerouting, and we gave up.
I think in that case, let's make sure that everyone except one is in the lobby, and we're gonna be ready to start. At most, I think
I forgot about.
we can stall for maybe 5 more minutes, and then we can go into draft. And then we'll just, after draft, we'll wait for him to come, and I think we can start. Up to you if you maybe want to wait a bit for him.
Mhm.
Is that okay, Jafiri? We start draft in 5 minutes?
Yeah,
5 minutes? Not for us, I think. Otherwise, we're gonna draft without one.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't know how the rules go actually, so about late, I don't know.
No. Jansen knows. We told him if we don't start at 6:30, we're gonna have to draft at 7.
Alright.
Because unfortunately, leave got denied. So.
I'm gonna be honest, because I...
Wait till 7, man.
Yes. We'll be quick, man. We're already in the lobby, so we just draft and go in the game.
I'm gonna be honest, because I ran out of questions on my notepad. If you can hear it, me slamming it on the desk. I'm going to resort to asking ChatGPT.
What is your favorite snack? I know.
Hi, Gloss, what is your favorite snack?
Green apple.
Green apple. That's
Yes.
Sitta kadajt enough cookie. Muffin.
No. Whenever I'm feeling snacky check, I find the green apple.
طيب bro. Healthy.
That's the only health thing I eat, to be honest. So.
Yeah, what is your favorite snack? Red Bull.
Red Bull.
yeah.
Wonder why 4 people are sick.
Breakfast, dinner, Red Bull.
Go.
Breakfast, dinner, Red Bull.
Should we get a champion request from
Will
stream?
we have any...
See whatever chat wants us to
man,
play.
at this point I'm gonna open up LOLDIL, I share a screen on Discord, and we all try to figure it out.
Brickun for Eversio Leeson.
Brickun for Eris or Reason? No, thank you. I remember his Viego game.
Will we be seeing Yumi support today?
Yumi support? I mean, if Enrico doesn't hop on call during draft, we might be able to sneak it in.
You heard it first. Will we be able to sneak in Yumi support?
Who and why is your favorite team? Cavaliere Ducky. But Ducky is not a team, he's a player. What's your
His
question?
favorite team is just Ducky.
I think he's asking you, I don't know. Who's your favorite team other than Eversio?
Well, here's a question. Do you have a policeman on your team?
We have a police fort. Prison
You
warden.
heard it here
So
first.
close enough.
If you want to be a top team, you have to have at least a policeman or police warden on your team.
Fuck 12.
I mean, we also have no idea what you said. Repeat it a bit.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Yeah. Brickun's brother. What do you mean, Keen?
Well, Sispa saying if HUJ wins this game, he will buy Lemon a new microphone.
Thank you.
Well, hi Tech. From your previous games, do you have any games which you feel like were really memorable? I'm gonna ask Yahweh first. Do you have any games that you feel were like really memorable, or that you feel like as a team you learned a lot from? Is there like maybe a particular team which you felt like you could learn something from them, and maybe you adapted your playstyle some way? Yahweh.
Holy, that's a really hard question. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean,
Was there maybe a team which you felt gave you a hard time? Maybe one of them?
yeah, I mean, only the two teams that are left.
Okay, you heard.
3, I mean, not the Cavalieri, Igoni and Eversio just gave us a hard time. Because, you know, they play a lot more and a lot more competitive than the others. So,
From shape.
I mean, it's like only respect, you know. We are just new players to any competitive, like, games.
I said this though, as new players, I think you're performing pretty well. All things considered.
Thank you.
You're doing. I think the games that you've been doing have been going pretty well for your team, and I think you're at least sort of getting a bit of a niche into the scene. iGloss, is there a team which you feel like they were particularly difficult to go up against? Maybe you learned something from.
I mean, I will remind everyone of our Lee Sintarik bottling game.
That was a good
It was
game.
It was a game.
It ended up being 50 minutes.
That's why it was good.
I forgot who did we play it against? It wasn't Blood Wolves. Was it Waffle Warriors maybe?
I
No.
don't think you played it against us.
For
As I
sure not.
remembered.
Or Gamers with Attitude?
I think against Cavalieri.
It could be, yes. I don't know. Continue as well.
Question from the chat. Pastizio or pierogi? Or pierogi?
What the fuck are
The
pierogi?
first one?
What's pierogi?
What are you?
Pastizzi is from Malta. It's like
No clue about it.
Pierogi are like fried dumplings.
What is pastice?
it's like
Okay.
how do I másképp spiegolhatom.
Pastizzi are a fried savory pastry filled with ricotta or peas.
It's good, but you have to try it.
And pierogi are, one sec, filled dumplings made by wrapping unleavened dough around the filling and cooked in boiling water.
Yeah, it has different feelings. It can be sweet pierogi, or it can be with meat, with cabbage.
What is the best pierogi
Very
filling?
different. I only eat the meat and cabbage ones. I don't really fuck with any others.
And iGloss, what is the best pastizzi filling?
I will take ricotta.
That chicken, not it.
I tried chicken, that wasn't...
I thought it
For
tasted
me.
like dog food, I'm gonna be honest.
وانت تجيبه من المصدر.
Ricotta or nothing, basically.
We're gonna try to start soon. We are currently stalling for a player for Eversio because he's currently speeding down the highway. Trying to go home.
Allegedly.
Nisperaw ma jmutx ta' Madonna.
Hemm ċans jolqot wieħed
He's currently ASOL Wing back to his house.
Who confirmed the Lee Sintarik bot lane it was against Cavalieri.
We are going. Yeah, I think in 5 minutes we are.
Niftakar
I think in 5 minutes so we are going to have to start the draft.
Yes, in 5 minutes we should be able to start the draft.
Okay. Well, in 5 minutes we start the draft. Probably. Yeah, I just wrote like in big text. Must have fuck it. It's fine. Mr. Sia from Kauki 23. Why did you not just rise out home? True.
Sure, they nerfed the
They
range.
nerfed the
to
range.
6.
You heard it here.
Hey, buddy.
Just it's unlucky he wasn't Shen. Shen would have been better.
Let's do it this way. Any questions from the chat in the last 5
Come on,
minutes
Joker,
for
so
either
bad.
HUJ or Eversio? Crickets.
So, I have confirmation that Juan is here.
Juan is here. Okay, we will be able to start the draft. iGloss.
Thank you, iGloss.
Thank you, iGloss. Thank you, Yahweh. Eversio versus HUJ. Thank you for the interviews. Thank you for helping me stall while we wait for them to come back. And let's have a
Thank you
fun
all,
2,
thank
3
you.
games.
Thank
Bye.
you all. Bye.
Bye. And as we go into the draft, we will get ready for what is possibly going to be one of the most interesting drafts, I think, in the tourney. I don't know how you feel about it, Luke, but I am very excited for the draft that's about to happen.
I don't know. I think Eversio. Think depends where Juan will play. I think, but
I think that is the question on everyone's mind. Where will Juan play?
I mean he's been playing both, so we'll see.
As we do see GP Ben coming out from HUJ, followed by an Aurora Ben. For anyone who would like to see the draft in spectate mode, you can click on the link that Jan is posting.
I mean, they haven't banned Dione, they haven't banned Darius, they haven't banned Asol.
That is completely true. We do not see Darius, we do not see an Asol ban. We do in fact see a GP and Lulu ban. As we do see a Lilia ban from the side of Eversio. I mean, basically just making sure.
And Dione is open still, but yeah, Iona, Darius, and Asol are still all open.
They are in fact still all open, which makes you think, do they have some way to counter? As we do see, Asol,
They take Dione, I guess.
first pick. I guess to deny from Drakur. I mean, Iona first pick. Makes sense. We were trying to take it away from Drakur, but he does open up a lot of easy counters for him.
Yep.
I think here, unironically, you can. I'm actually a strong believer in thinking that Elise support is one of the strongest champions in the game. But the question is,
What?
unironically, I think Elise support is crazy strong.
Then it's good.
HUJ lost draft, go game 2. Ducky Warrior already thinking that HUJ has lost draft, as we do see. Aurelion, insta-picked, of course.
I don't know why they don't respect the ace for that.
I feel like I agree.
I don't know. Even Darius.
We do, of course, see Asol insta-picked. Darius is also still open. This could just be...
Yep, Darius is still
This could
open,
just be an
so I don't
Asol
know.
Darius angle. As we do see a
no.
Vi.
I mean, we could see Confident Club taking Darius now, I don't know. Could be.
He could as well take the Darius. The question is here, will this be something that they want to counter? I think I'd like to see here probably like an AD carry be picked. You'd probably want something like a Vixar or Ezreal, as we do see Ezreal being covered. Ezreal, I think, is a very nice safe AD carry, which you can basically let farm bot lane. While he goes farm, I think Victor does the job slightly better, but Ezreal will be picked.
This is probably like Skarner, maybe. I don't know. I think that's what they play.
Yeah,
So-
I assume something like Skarner will probably be picked here. You could technically go something like Viego as well. I think Viego will be fine.
I mean, that's not bad as well, yeah. Yeah, that's actually
So we
good.
do see Viego locked in B3. Honestly, we need to see something, I think, strong come out from the side of bot lane here, from the side of Eversio. Either let Elise support, which I was talking about, which probably isn't going to come out, but I do believe in it. You could also pick something, maybe even like Lucian would not actually be horrible into Ezreal here, sort of just threatening him at any time that his support decides to roam. Other AD carries, it could be something like Severe.
This could be Ace or AD carry, by
It
the
could
way.
be Ace or AD carry, and I think it might as well be, because we do see, in fact, Galio locked in. I'm assuming that is, in fact, Galio mid lane. Of course, it can flex Galio top, as Ryan Leones types in chat. A very big swing, I think, for Galio. Suddenly, this Asol makes a lot more sense when you think of him in the context of being played as AD carry against his Ezreal, where he will just sort of perma-shove against him. And hopefully just get a bunch of stacks. As we do see a Kale ban come out for the side of Eversio. making sure that their top laner is not allowed to play anything that will hyperscale into the late. Leona ban, also banned out from the side of HUJ. I'm not too sure about the Leona ban. I don't think Leona would really fit in with the comp that Eversio is drafting. I think, if anything, something like a Rel would make more sense if you're going to pick this sort of engaged champ. Maybe something with something like a Rakan, or even like a Poppy, I think, would be a slightly better ban, but we are going to see a Leona ban. If you're the side of Eversio here, you're looking at banning their tops and banning their supports. Rel, again, if it's something you don't want to pick, I think would work well on either team. As a top laner, I think you'd probably want to get rid of things like maybe even the Swain. Again, Poppy flex pick is very strong right now. It's something that you don't really want to see. I don't think either comp is able to flex something like a Tahm Kench. But I am curious, as we do see a Gragas ban. Gragas again, just something they cannot flex. I mean, realistically, it's only going to be played top lane here, but you could technically flex it mid or support, even though Iona has been shown. As we are going to see HUJ's last ban, which is going to be a Zillion, not letting Living getting his signature Zillion.
That's interesting.
Again, I don't think Zillion is really a champion that sort of works with their comp.
Yeah, they're kind of.
Especially when you have these.
I don't know. I don't like confident club spans.
I'm also not a big fan. I said Living. Oops, I said Living. I meant Awaken. I meant Awaken. Oops.
Living is on the other.
Is on agony. Oopsies. As we can see, Awaken signature Senna support. I think Senna does fit decently well here.
Yeah, Senna's really good.
I think Senna's pretty good. They're just going to be power scaling in the bot lane, and they're going to be pretty difficult to deal with. If you decide of HUJ here again, you need a top laner who can either just play for these team fights. You preferably need someone who's AP. I think Kennen would fit pretty well here. You could also technically go something like Trundle or Shen. Rise to Sona, as we do see Sona support. I'm not too sure about this Sona. I think that Sona is a bit of maybe a small misplay from the side of HUJ. I don't think it fits.
I think it's the first time I've seen it.
I think that's the first time we've seen it this tournament, and I think for me that's the first time I've seen it this year. As again, I'd really like to see something like we do see Maokai. He has come out. He is ready to rumble. I actually am not a fan of Maokai here. I am a Maokai hater / lover, and I don't think Maokai actually works here. I think there's a lot of options for the side of Eversio now to pick into this Maokai.
I mean, now he can show us what he'll pick into Maokai. What I asked him in the interview.
Now we will actually see. Honestly, you could play something that's super aggressive, like maybe even a Warwick or a Cassiopeia. You could play something more into the scaling, like a Mordekaiser or a Vladimir even. You could play Shen and try to play with your team with the Galio ult. I think that would be really strong. You could play Ornn. But we will see Darius, because Darius is in fact open.
Yeah, they left Darius open.
And
they actually gave us the Darius.
They in fact did give Eversio the Darius. Darius has been.
Yeah, they didn't give Darius as well in the same round. That's crazy.
What an absolutely crazy pick ban. I think Eversio does come out on top here. That is 3 people on their signature champions.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Eversio here, you're happy.
As HUJ has called for a piss break. I'm going to be honest. I am incredibly I think this is very much an Eversio sided draft. Not too happy with the bans, I think, on the side of Confident Club. I think the picks were fine, although the last 2 picks with the Son and the Maokai are definitely not my favorite here. I think if we're going to draft something like the Maokai, I think there we don't ban the Zillion support. I think there we pick him. Or if we're afraid of them picking first, we ban it and then we pick something like a Rel, or maybe even something like an AP support, like a Vel'Koz or a Zyra. Because if you look at Confident Club's team, they do not have any strong AP damage threats. What this basically means is that Galio, while he is going to be a lot weaker, can still basically itemize stronger damage items. Darius can basically just build armor. Vi can also again build an armor item. And any armor item that's going to be built on the side of Eversio is going to be that much stronger. Of course, his Galio is not going to be realistically exist to just soak up the MR damage. It's going to exist more and more just to sort of exist as this wall, as this follow-up for the Vi, and if need be, for a magic damage shield for the Sol or the Senna. I think another support maybe you could have picked would have been something like a Tariq to, again, just sort of bolster their team fight since they are playing into a bit of a tankier team comp. I think having the Tariq ult come out might have actually helped a lot. You can also just go something like a Karma and a Bard or a Janna and just play roaming Enchanter. As we are going to see if we are ready to actually play the game. As the picks will come out. We are in fact starting the picks. HUJ in fact forgot that one of their players does not have a champion that they need, so they are gonna swap out the account real quick. Does look like we will see. Hopefully the picks being picked soon. Just gonna fade into the lobby so people can see what's going on. As we will see. Bit of banter happening. Doesn't tournament draft have everything? I don't think we're doing blind pick. I don't think it's tournament draft. As you will see the picks being played here. All the champions do seem to be getting locked in.
Use mommy's credit card.
Use mommy's credit card, says Juan. I'm not having the champions picked. So I think it's the Maokai pick is always good at the moment. The Maokai pick is always very strong, but I don't think that this is a comp where Maokai is the most necessary thing that you need. I think if you're gonna pick Maokai, you have to pick it earlier on as a sort of neutralizing champion. And we just basically say, I'm gonna play Maokai top lane and I'm gonna get my 2 items and I'm gonna be tanky as fuck and you can't kill me. I think picking Maokai this late is a bit of a mistake, mostly because they do not have...
I think they just wanted to take it.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to take it. But of course, that just basically gives Eversio the go-ahead to lock in Darius. So it kind of feel like it kind of backfired on them.
Yeah. I think you have to ban Darius. If you don't ban it in the first 3, then you ban it in the second round, no?
Yeah, I don't think it's a champion that you can really let Eyegloss play, or he may just take over the game. I would have liked, again, to see a champion like Kennen come in as a top laner here, for the side of HUJ. You could have also done Cassiopeia. Technically, you could have done Rise if you're not confident on either of those champions. Gwen also would have done fine. I think Rumble would have worked well too. I mean, Swain would have done well. It's a bit risky not picking any AP here, but we'll see exactly what happens in the game. As we are, of course, loading in. And we're just going to wait for the 2-minute or 3-minute timeout for the spectator tool. Kennen would not feel that good here coming because of Soli. Yes, but I think it is I think you do need to pick some sort of top lane AP threat. I understand what you're saying with Soli and Kennen, of course, being a bit countered by it. But realistically, I don't think Kennen is going to be running into them in the front. I think he's going to be looking for these flanks from the side lane. Maybe with a teleport, or maybe just coming in from a side lane and trying to get these flanks off. And then hopefully, it would, in the confusion, Yone can land a decent ultimate and Viego can get some resets. If you don't want to go the AP champion, then another way you could have tried to counter, I think, Eversio's comp is by picking a split pusher. You could have gone the classic Trundle, Le Polizia Malti. Or you could have gone even something like, I think, Fiora would have done well here. And you just keep splitting, you keep being a menace. Elawi as another champion maybe you could have taken away from Eyegloss and use it as a bit of counter.
But I think you need AP this game.
But I think AP is a bit too necessary here. I would have preferred to see something like, a Zyra support, maybe even an Eco support, I think would not have been the worst thing ever. Maybe even flexing Maokai bot lane and going the Liandry and Comet build for some poke. Just anything really here that does some form of AP damage, because you just do not have it on the side of HUJ. But we'll see exactly what happens, as we do have 1:20. Any predictions, Luke? Lemon himself, for how the game's gonna go?
Yeah, I think Eversio won by a lot, actually. They have 2-1 tricks on their champs. I mean, 1 tricks. They play other champs, but it's their most comfortable picks. Then the draft is good all around. I think they just won draft, so I think it's an easy win for Eversio.
I believe Enrammed would have been good here despite their opponents have Galio. Enrammed? I'm trying to think who you mean. I may be getting these nuts. Enrammed. Brand. Okay, brand.
Brand.
Just having that bear stay away hitting Soul would have made Soul. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I think Brand would have maybe been able to fit here. I think would have been a decent support. I think Zaire would have done slightly better if you see another shower of modes. And we will transition into the league game itself. Hopefully will all bear with me as we load into the game. Let me open a share screen. And there we go. We're in the game. The chat is a bit big.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine.
Start Forger.
Let me move the chat 1 sec. Uh-oh, what happened here? Why is that looking like that? 1 sec. I don't know why it is doing that. Oops. Not technical difficulties, but hopefully we'll get there. There we go. Fixed. As we will load into the game once this loads in. It's taking its sweet time to load. But we will just stay here and wait.
Poster
PC. We seem to be stuck on 0%. Bit odd. I don't know what's going on. Bit scary that's stuck on the 0%. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god, I hope it doesn't crash. Oh, there we go. We're in. Okay, we're in. We're gonna be seeing the game. Saved. That was almost incredibly scuffed, but we managed to get in. Jesus. Bitch. As I will just zoom out a tiny bit. What is it? Zoom out a tiny bit so we can see the actual game.
Yeah.
And we see here, we have Bracoon on Vi, we of course have Aglos on jungle, Starforger, he is playing mid lane. Wait, he's playing AD carry. I'll arrange these really quick so we can actually see them on the proper side. I mean, it's a pretty, besides of course the Aurelion AD carry, which is a little pocket pick for Juan, it's a pretty standard draft I think on the side of Eversio. This is the kind of thing that you tend to see. I pray for best of 3 for content. Both teams did predict a best of 3, so I'm hoping this goes for best of 3. We have round 1650, who's I'm guessing the jungler is Smurf. Sloppy's actually playing top lane Maokai. We want no memory mid with the Yone.
No, round mode. He played versus us.
Yeah, round modes. Okay. Yeah. We have Slice Case and Badman. Again, I'm not too sure about the Sona support. I think that's the number 1 champion that I'm gonna be interested to see how it performs.
Maybe it's a EU and me pick. I don't know.
Some secret EU Nordic East stack. Will we get the Pierogi special in the bot lane? As Lucian
Could be.
being a little BM.
Okay.
Galio immediately just running in. Big trade. A little bit of poke from Starforger. I mean, the Eversio bot lane is gonna just keep stacking and keep getting more and more ahead the longer this game goes. And so I'm gonna be incredibly scared for the side of HUJ if they are just not gonna apply any early game pressure to this bot. As we see Senna just farming souls while Aurelion farm stacks. I mean, it is something else. All three.
It does not look
It does
fun.
not look fun at all.
And Star Forger.
I was expecting Senna top,
level
Galio
200.
support, and Darius mid.
It's crazy.
I don't know about that one that much.
Bro's not cooking.
Cooking. I mean, you could technically see it. I don't think Senna mid is that strong after the changes. It was playable, I think, on release. As you see, Dracour just taking such an aggressive trade early game.
Yeah.
Sloppy may have taken a bit more than he can actually chew here, as Eyegloss is just whipping him. Does manage to get level 3 first. And I mean, it's a very strong showing from Eversio so far.
Yeah.
Having the
Both junglers just full clear.
HUJ's comp should technically have the mid game once they reach 2-3 items. But after that, I mean, it's gonna be a bit dangerous, as Eyegloss just flashes in, and that's gonna be a kill onto Sloppy. Is Maokai unkillable? Is Maokai unkillable? Maokai's unkillable. What am I saying?
Yeah, it doesn't kill him,
Maokai is unkillable, and he will actually live. What a crazy champion.
Yeah, he had the pots running actually. Level 232, we're gonna see that a bit this game, I think.
As you see Awaken, in a bit of a dangerous position, Hildas has to come out. Starforger is basically just gonna keep playing a bit safe. Sona, secret EU Nordic key, Sona champ. Seraphine's older forgotten sister.
This is so funny.
If we click tab and we see the CS, I mean, nothing really crazy. The bot lane is actually getting out CS quite heavily.
Yeah.
One is stacking up those early on soul stacks, and he's getting that gold. I mean, again, this is going to be a champion that's going to be very dangerous the longer the game goes.
Yeah, both junglers just full clearing.
Dracour with a nice little combo, getting the dragon and the poke. Unknown Memory in a very dangerous position now. The Viego not really in a position to help him in any way. And if Eve gets a decent combo here, this may be first blood. That's another E, and that's gonna be a kill for Dracour.
Okay.
Dracour, once again, on arguably his, in my opinion, third best champion of the split, is Galio. This is Eyegloss actually just a tiny bit struggling to deal with all the healing that's coming out of Sloppy. If he does manage to get his stacks, he will ghost in. He's running in. Sloppy does W. He will get the heal off. He will Q his E.
Ooh.
That will save him.
Nice Q, nice Q.
Very nice Q from Sloppy. Oh, the sapling will come in. Sloppy engages here. Is this going to be a mistake? Nope. Maokai is just that annoying of a champion. No sums for Eyegloss. He may have to back here. Now, Eyegloss actually choosing to go a cull on Darius. Brickcoon accidentally autos the blast plant, gets sent to Narnia, but Dracour and Starforger and Awaken are all here. That's going to be another kill. This time onto the Aurelion.
What? Why is Diego even there?
Viego may be going a bit too aggressive in invading the enemy bot side. Not really something that will work that well. A bit of BM from the side of Eversio with the laughing emotes. And the master emote from Starforger. Bramble Vest has been built on the side of Galio. How can play for Iona? Be a bit difficult, as Slice Cakes is going to return some poke onto Awaken when Starforger burps on them. Actually decent damage coming out from the side of HUJ's bot lane. However, the Vi is nearby. That's something you always have to be careful of. Slice Cakes may be taking a bit too aggressive of a trade. How OP is Sona, as we do see an engage from the side of Eversio. 2v3. Will Dracour and Eyegloss choose to fight this? Nice Fate Squall coming out from Unknown Memory. Galio does come out. Sloppy is here. Eyegloss gets the heal of the gloves. Dracour may be able to kill Sloppy. Eyegloss is very low. Does get the ultimate. The reset will come out. Q heal saves
they could
the
have won
Galio.
that. They could have won that. I don't know why they split their targets actually there.
I agree. I think if they just focused on target there, they probably could have actually won that.
Yep, I think they win that. Actually, they got 3
They
blocks.
actually managed to get 3 blocks.
Brick
Brickcoon will die here.
Yeah, Brickcoon is dead.
And a massive gold swing on the side of HUJ.
And that's HUJ back in the game.
That is HUJ back in the game. The Maokai looking very dangerous here. Ione coming back into the game, and same for Viego. What a small misplay that led to a very big consequence for the side of Eversio.
Yep. Happens.
Does happen. Now keep in mind though, this is where the comp of HUJ is supposed to shine. So the question here is, will they be able to turn that into a significant lead? As you see, Igloss just slowly accepting the slow push into him. Will he try to hold it here? Will Brickcoon come for a gank? Very nice bot vision on the side of Eversio. This could, again, all result into some sort of very good counter gank. As you do see about junglers in the top side.
Yeah, they look ungankable at bot, actually.
Juan, the emote spam, will get, I believe, the first plating of the game.
It's not 1 if he doesn't emote.
It's not 1 if he doesn't emote. You're right. Unknown Memory going for the triple dagger on Yone, making sure he can get his Q as low cooldown as possible.
Yeah, and they're actually going for...
Trinity.
I don't even know
What? Is that the Kraken Slayer, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We do have Kraken. Brickcoon is looking for a gank on Unknown Memory here. He is a bit too shoved in though. I don't think this is going to be a decent gank. But I think this is a try to invade topside and maybe look for sloppy angle. As Drakor is slowly going to just be pushing into Unknown Memory. Wave will crash. Unknown Memory will accept it. And we'll just farm that on the tower. They do know... they do know that Viego is...
Viego... like they... Yeah, he pokes him out, but is this even good?
Is it even good? Viego dangerously low here. The mist will save him from getting poked down further by Awaken. Badman Sona is here to help as they will take a control ward, but this is a blue buff lost and nothing really gained for the Viego.
Yeah. Yeah, if I could actually wait for him there, he would have died, but let's see, midly.
As we see, the Star Forger is clicking Q. Ultimate will come out. Flash barrier from the side of HUJ. Star Forger dodges the Ezreal with a flash. He is burping on this Sona. Star Forger dangerously low. Meanwhile in the top lane, Igloss may be caught out. Flashes in. While trying to go kill the Sona, but the 8 score will happen. Eversio, what's going on? As Juan does manage to pick up a kill on 2 sliced cakes.
Man, that's funny. What the hell is going on, man?
Igloss putting on his best me impersonation and trying to 1v2, flashing in. But of course, will the
bit of a clown
fiesta. Editor, put the clown music on. So true. As we will see, the Drake spawning soon. I'm gonna try to remember exactly what's the button. I'm professional here. I want to figure out what the button is to open up the not time controls. Objective timers, there it is. And as you will see that it will be Cloud Drake spawning in 40 seconds.
Yeah, but grubs
are in fact up. Now, after taking 3 grubs for the side of HUJ, I don't think it is worth giving them a single grub more. Mostly because of that Yone, but also because of that Ezreal.
Yeah, Yone. I mean, I don't think Maokai would really use it, but Yone, yeah. Let's see. Is gonna break
as we see, 5 people from Eversio are here. They do not want to let them get these grubs. As we see, Drakor engaging Badman in a very precarious position. Will probably go down to Star Forger.
Sona's dead yet.
As we see, Star Forger TPing bot lane. Will he get it?
And he has TP.
He has TP, so he will no longer even CS. This does in fact look like a 1v9 game, I'm gonna be honest. 3-0, 92 CS at the 11-minute mark. I mean, this is looking like an Aurelion 1v9 if I've ever seen one. Of course, one of the best Aurelions, probably in Europe. I think it's safe to say he's one of the best Aurelion solo players in Europe. Both pre and post rework. As we do see Eyegloss trying to deal as much damage as possible onto Sloppy. He does have the Phage. He can follow up on these ages. He'll probably just chunk him out. I don't think he's going to go look for the all-in here. As we do see Awaken, slowly poking down ground mount, getting the stacks. Starforger probably in a precarious position here. Fate's Call does come out, barely misses, but he will go down. Reset for Unknown Memory, does get taunted, cannot continue using it. Sloppy does TP here. Is this TP going to be able to do something? Dracour does get ulted by Viego. Dracour will go down. Viego very low. Buyout comes out, cuts down the Viego. Brickcoon getting dangerously low. This could be a big turnaround, but I don't think anything else is going to happen. 2 for 1.
That's another the work, yeah.
It's still 2 for 1 for the side of HUJ. HUJ now 7 kills, 2-5. I mean, this is very, very, very dangerous for the side of Eversio. If this comp gets ahead, they can close the game out mid-game. Now Drake's is still up, so no objectives were taken from that. However, the big shutdown from Juan is probably going to be an objective in itself, as we see Awaken trying to do something here. We do see Juan coming in with his W. EW does come out. That is a dead Sona. Now, is Viego going to be able to save? Juan still goes in. Barely dodges the W from Viego, and he will probably just take that and go. Again, Aurelion is 3-1-2. That was a kill for Awaken, but that still is a lot of gold on the Aurelion. As we do see the Drake started. Starforger will begin. I'm actually gonna move the chat just a tiny bit because it's a bit distracting. As we will see.
I'm pretty sure there's an option to see what they're saying, but I don't know if you want to do it.
Let's not. I don't want to get my stream banned. I think I'm good. As we do see a decent gold lead up in the top lane. Can you show CSN items? There you go. It's anytime I click tab, it's gonna appear. Hey chat, I wish I remembered what button that is. One sec. Gonna look at the, and we're just gonna, there we go. It says chat's off, so that's fun.
Yeah, but that will show their chat, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, we leave it. It's okay though. Even we can see when they flashed and stuff like that.
No worries for sure. I can honest if I remember the button to hide it. If someone wants to type it in chat, cough cough, I will click it.
Alt F4.
Alt F4. Yeah, let's click that one. As you do see Starforger running down Slice Cakes. Starforger in a bit of a precarious position, but he is just farming stacks in this trade. Keep that in mind. Even if he doesn't get a kill, those are stacks for the Aurelion. As we do see Rift Herald for the side of HUJ. 2 Drakes on the side of Eversio. 2 Drakes and 3 Grubs from both sides. A Herald has been taken for HUJ. The real question here is, where are they going to be using this Herald? I don't really see a lane where you can actually just Herald and run down. Arguably, maybe bot lane if they get, if round mode manages to get there during a back timing, like right now, could be actually a decent time to use the Herald. Maybe we can try to look for something mid lane. But I don't know, it's very difficult. As we do see a Tormail rush on the Galio. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe a little bit losing to Shopkeeper. I'm not too big of a fan about the Tormail rush. As we do see Brickcoon coming out. They thought it was the Starforger, but it was in fact Brickcoon. Ultimate does come out. Badman will probably get off, and that is a 2-4-0. As Starforger will instead run down the jungler.
There.
And that is how Eversio comes back into the game. Iglos, of course, still 0-2, but he has finished his Trinity Force. 1 kill onto this Maokai will bring him back into the game. As we will probably see Eversio start to slowly set up for this Mountain Drake. I think 2 Mountains and Mountain Soul especially on their team will basically make them unkillable. Especially because, like I said in the draft, HUJ does not have any AP damage. Yes, they have the passive on Viona. Yes, they have the W on the Ezreal and the E and the ult. And yes, technically they do have a bit of the AP damage from the Maokai and the Sona, but it's just not enough if they get tanking, if they have enough armor, they will not be able to go down. A Star Forger is just running down Badman. He may be caught in a 1v3 here. Ultimate is available. Galio ult does come out. The camera for some reason shows us Igloss fighting against Sloppy. Okay, I guess we're gonna be seeing this 2v2. Big damage onto the Yone. It's apparently bot lane, nothing really happened, but Brickcoon does get a nice shutdown onto the Yone.
The Dodgers damage is huge.
Once again, we are 121-7 in the bot lane, I mean in the jungle. Sizable CS leads in the top and AD carry role. Mid lane, 20 CS down. Try O in there.
That's exploded.
O just opens up this, A does nothing. I don't know, A does nothing, O opens up this. I mean, I can try every button on here. Oh, that's pause. As they say, another kill onto the jungler. I mean, Eversio has basically brought this game back after a bit of messing around, I guess you could say. Juan is going a bit too deep here. Does go down to the SC. Juan reliving his drive down the Maltese highway. Decides to W straight into an Ezreal. Sloppy is going to play with Igloss, but probably Sloppy will not get caught. The Q is just coming out one after the other from this Maokai. E does connect. Q is dodged by Sloppy. This may be a solo kill for Sloppy if he plays it well. Dodges the Q heal. Very nice spacing from Sloppy. And that will be a 1v1.
Maokai Gaming.
Maokai Gaming.
But the taking Drake on the other side. This is soul point if they take it.
This is in fact soul point if they take it. Viego is here. Drakur will just run in. Manages to hit the Viego. Slice Cakes is getting chunked by this Senna. That is a Black Cleaver rush. So much damage, so much armor.
Yon needs to go in now.
Yon has to probably have to find a way to go in, or this will just be a Drake. But they're just gonna get the Drake.
Okay.
It is now 19 minutes soul point for Eversio. 9-11 scoreboard. Star Forger once again. Flexing his 232.
Unknown memory.
Unknown memory. Getting slowly chunked by Brickcoon. Brickcoon does block the ultimate. Double taunt by the Galio. This will be a kill for Brickcoon onto the Yone. Drakur is here. Will they continue going? I'm assuming that they're not. Inside job. It may be an inside job inside of HUJ as Awaken and Brickcoon are running away. Very nice big slow. W does not connect.
I think they're fine, yeah.
I think this looks like they're fine. Aurelion will W away. And I think they will just escape with that one kill. Happy that they got something. As the Herald, of course, like I said, not really the strongest objective this game, will be forcibly summoned down bot lane. And a TP will come out from the side of, I think, Drakur. To make sure that the Herald does not take anything else. Igloss, meanwhile, on their tier 2. Will he...
Just taking tier 2.
Darius, of course, is just casually taking the tier 2. This may be a dead Igloss, but I don't think it really matters.
Well,
the objective has been taken.
I think... I mean, they might force Baron here.
But seems like bot lane, Star Forger is going to force onto the Sona. The ultimate does come out. That looks like a dead Ezreal. That is a dead Ezreal. Meanwhile, Sona will get run down by this Rylai on the queue for the Star Forger. This will be 2 kills. Awaken stealing that one, saying, give me one. 2-1.
Yeah, I think we know who's gonna get banned next week.
Zidose. Unknown memory.
Unknown memory is caught,
out. Once again,
he's caught.
This E will not be enough. And this will be another kill for the side of Eversio. 5 kills on both the AD carry Asol and the Senna. I mean, this is so much damage that Eversio has.
That bot is huge.
3 items and 22 minutes for the Aurelion. I mean, it is so difficult for HUJ to even do anything here.
What?
3 items, I mean, that's crazy. At 22 minutes.
Items already.
It's not even mid-game and he's already got his 3 items. I mean, this is... It's something else.
Then he's just gonna take Baron over the world.
Starforger getting ready to probably do a big play here. Does W in. The E will connect with D. Viego is down. They can continue the Baron, but they will say that they want more. Sloppy is getting slowly chunked down. Sloppy is gonna get ulted by first by Eyegloss.
Looks
And
Jover.
it does look a bit Jover for the side of HUJ. As this Baron will probably go to the side of Eversio unless some crazy Ezreal snipe, which does not seem to be happening.
Nah.
Baron for the side of Eversio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not looking
Not looking
not
good.
looking
bro.
good, bro. As the Galio has in fact gone frozen hard second.
What is this, bro?
Bro does not care. He's building full armor on Galio.
Bro knows how to counter Yone, I guess.
Bro knows how to the secret Galio tech. We were all paying attention to the secret EU Nordic East Sona. We were not looking at the EU West Galio. A few interesting builds, I think, on the side, on both teams. We do see Black Cleaver into Phantom Dancer on Senna, and we also see Deadman second on Vi.
Yeah, that's interesting actually.
I think it does actually make a bit of sense. I mean, when you're playing against a comp who's literally 0 AP, all AD. The Starforger is probably gonna get caught out. Galio comes out, but he will get flashed on.
Yeah, it does get put out.
Drakur is trying
No,
to
they have a
return
chance,
kill.
HUJ, yeah.
Howard will die. He's not able to
No.
actually get
One for
out.
one.
And they will slowly see if they can chase down Sloppy. W does not connect from the center. Awaken is applying his Blood Song
Yeah.
onto the Maokai. I don't think they will try to look for any more. Drake coming up in 30 seconds. They will probably just try to regroup and try to go for this Drake.
Well, I've actually seen tank bike. It's actually pretty good. But they usually go hard T. So
And this vibe seems to only be wanting to go for the tank items in the second and third. As Sloppy is a bit caught out, does have to just walk away. Maokai is very difficult to deal with again. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really understand the idea of the Sona. It seems like the Maokai was maybe used specifically to counter what they predicted would be a Darius pick. As we do see the Sona ult come out. Meanwhile, bot lane Drakur is just jumping on Slice Case with Raccoon. The Ezreal will go down.
yeah.
Will we see the
And
resets for Eyegloss? 1 kill. The ultimate is get healed through a Starforger is here.
Ooh.
This will be a near
Yeah,
clean
it's
ace.
so-
Yone, the last survivor for HUJ. Eversio is 11 to 22.
Can they not end? They can end.
I'm
no?
assuming they can end, but I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna play a bit safer. As for some reason, Juan and Awaken are taking the
But
top
why?
towers. I feel like this could have just been an end. It may be an end either way.
Yeah, it's really an end. It is.
A Starforger
to be an
does
end.
go down, but it doesn't really matter. I think this will be a clean end. Well, a bit of a not clean, a bit of an unclean end, but it will be an end either way for the side of Eversio. As
Yeah,
round
I
mode
think
is
they
trying
are.
his best to do anything he can, but it just isn't enough. Eyegloss will slowly start to mow down the team of HUJ, and they will take the Nexus. And this is game 1 for Eversio.
Yeah.
As we
Like lost 31k
Okay,
damage.
we're still with the amounts. Nice. I will actually go here real quick just to look at the damage charts. 34k damage on the Darius, even from behind.
Yeah, they could have ended. Like, I don't know when they went top there, but I don't
I
think
don't. Yeah,
they make
it didn't really make a difference. They could have definitely ended a bit earlier, but they wanted to go for the top tower for some more bonus gold. 34k.
Yeah, no Benny Soul, please. I think it's gonna get banned,
think-
but if they don't, then
As we
GG.
look
I guess.
at the damage charts, I mean, very big damage. The full tank armor Galio doing the second most damage in the game is not something you really want to see. Maybe this is a secret pocket bit from the side of Drakur.
Drakur, is
We'll
cooking.
go a bit into the interview room, live from Janssen's basement.
No, release us, Jansen, release us.
As we will ask exactly what side HUJ will prefer, and they will actually prefer red side. Now, we will be taking a short 5-minute break, and we will continue the game. I think the question everyone's mind here is, will this game go to game 3 or will this be a game 2? Will Brecun sacrifice his pick'ems or will he sacrifice the game for his pick'ems?
Stay tuned.
And with that said, Luke, any last words before we go on a 5-minute break?
Don't ban Aesop.
Don't ban ASOL, you heard it first. Until then, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. And we're back. Or more.
Hello.
Hello. It's going to be a bit of a interesting game 2 after that game 1. Hopefully we'll see maybe a bit more bans as we're gonna go straight into the draft.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I hope we see different
bans. Sarforger says that he does not want to play ASOL, he wants it banned against him. I think we're all assuming we're gonna be seeing a bit of an ASOL ban here. I will just switch over to the drafter in a second.
Since he doesn't want to play it, will they not ban it?
That is the question on everyone's mind. I'm assuming though, they probably should and will ban it.
I think it's a bit of a bait.
We will see the draft here. And we will start immediately with the bans.
A bit of a bait, Ronnie.
Well, we see, I'm assuming quite a few different bans. As immediately, Lilia is banned for the side of Eversio. They do not want to play against Lilia, and I respect it. I do not want to play against Lilia. Lilia is a bit cringe of a champion. The next ban, which we will see on the side of Confident Club, I mean on the side of Confident Club, is the Aurelio.
Oh,
there
really?
it is. I mean, we all expected it. We all were waiting to see.
God, what?
And immediately, Galio.
This is funny, man.
Galio, more of a situational pick.
What? I don't know. These bans are funny.
Okay. One wants me to play Wake Up to Reality Naruto Envy edit. Maybe later, bro. So we do see Draven ban on the side of Eversio. They clearly do not want to play against a Draven here. Maybe looking to pick a...
They left Darius open
They did
again.
in fact leave Darius open again, not respecting Igloss.
Dion is open again.
Yone is open again. Will Eversio pick it out? And it will
They
get
will
picked
pick it.
by Eversio.
Yeah.
Drakor, of course, being a Yone Yasuo player, seeing the Yone picked, they will pick it back. Now the real question is, will Confident Club have some sort of counter? And is that the reason that they banned the Galio and the Yasuo? Do they have some sort of Yone counter pick ready for them to actually be used against the side of Eversio? We will have to see. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not really sure what they will pick into this, as we do see Diego actually picked out instantly. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's comfortable on this pick, so I guess he can.
Bit of a comfort pick for the side of HUJ. What will we see as our R2 pick?
Brecun still has Sejuani open.
They do, of course, do still have Sejuani open.
If he really wants to.
Ari is in fact picked. Is this the pick that they are going to be picking versus Yone? Ari, I mean, a decently strong pick versus Yone. You're basically unable to ever engage on her if she holds her charm. Pretty understandable, I think, on the side of HUJ. I'd like to see here some sort of maybe just shoving mage AD carry. Juan, of course, being able to play Ziggs. I am curious if he knows how to play Victor. But I think just based on comfort, I think, of course, the Ziggs here is probably what you'd want to pick, as we do see Zac picked. I'm not sure how I feel about the Zach.
Yeah, I mean, if Sedge is over here, why just go
I think
Sedge, no?
Sejuani would have just done exactly Zach's job, just a tiny bit better. It's a bit interesting seeing the Zach pick actually come out here. Again, if I'm a Eversio here, I just want to pick a mage bot lane here. I don't really want to do anything crazy.
Yeah, mage bot lane for sure. I think Victor is what?
As we do see Twitch. Okay. Perhaps they are all playing for their pick'ems, as we do see a Twitch AD carry, I'm assuming, come out, unless that's...
No, but he does play it.
One,
He
of course, does play the Twitch. And we do see a response with the Kai'Sa AD carry. I'm gonna be honest, I also really don't like the Kai'Sa pick. It's definitely not the worst. I think there have been a lot better AD carries. I think his picked here as we'll go into the second banning phase. I think maybe something like... Again, I feel like a Victor here would have been crazy for the side of Confident Club, just constantly shoving in waves against his Twitch and just not giving him a chance to actually play the game. Hui would have done the same thing, Vega would have done the same thing. You could also play Corki and play super aggressive into him, but that is a bit risky. Not seeing, of course, the support on either team. As you will see, the Lulu and Nautilus bans. Melio, clearly both teams here are prioritizing not allowing the enemy team to get the support that they want. I'm not too sure about the Nautilus ban. I think the Lulu ban is certainly a good one. I think the Melio ban also, again, makes kind of sense if you're going to be playing this Twitch, although I don't think Melio Twitch is actually as strong as many people think. We will see what will be picked as an R4 for the side of Confident Club.
I mean, probably support.
I'm assuming a support, as we do in fact see Rakan. I'm not sure how I feel about the Rakan.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think, I'm gonna say it again, I think at least support was done actually really well here. I think you'd rather pick something maybe like, with Kai'Sa, maybe even something slightly aggressive like a Poppy or a Pike. You could have maybe done something... honestly, if there was ever a game to pull out the Sona, I think Sona sort of works here against the Zac and the Twitch and the Yona. I don't know why it was pulled out last game, as we do in fact see Zilean on the side of Awaken. Zilean, a pick that Awaken has been practicing. I don't know how I feel about the Zilean, except unless there's a Darius, where now it slightly makes a tiny bit more sense.
Why are they not banning the
Darius is just not being respected. Realistically here, if we do see something...
So we just go Maokai again.
I'm assuming a Maokai will be picked. You can also pick things like the Camille, you can pick things like the Ambessa, I think here would fit pretty decently well. You could argue something like an Akali could also come out. Kled will actually be chosen. What is going on? Yes, Kled will be chosen. Kled, I mean, it sort of works given context of the champions against each other.
That was Kale open as well.
Kale was in fact open, but I think against Darius you'd have a really rough time playing it. I would have actually liked to see a Vayne here. I think Vayne would have done the job of Kale, but of course had a way better laning phase. You could technically again, you could once again pick something like Kennen here. I think Kennen would fit pretty well.
I think he knows that Kled counters Darius or something, but doesn't make sense to me. This pick.
I don't really understand the Kled pick, I'm gonna be honest. I think Maokai, just cookie cutter it, do the exact same as last game, would have probably been the best. If you play them, I think something like a Kennen, or I think Vladimir actually here against that team comp could have actually been decently good. You could of course play something like the tank Jace, I think would have also fit here. I'm not the biggest fan of the tank Jace, but I think it actually makes sense against the team comp that he's playing. You could also just...
I think we'll see it in the other series.
Hopefully we'll see it in the Agony versus Cavalieri games, as it will of course move on to waiting. I'm not sure if you have any thoughts about the game and sort of the picks that were chosen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like both drafts.
Yeah, I don't really like either draft.
I think for Eversio they get comfort again, so I think it's like fine. I think having Darius and Dion again, I think they're just happy about it. Vikul, I think, is comfortable on Zach. So yeah.
Unfortunately saying Hallu Liba picks Hanara. I mean, hey man, if you really want them, we can always keep
Xistrit Arabello.
Shit, Tarabello. Nistaw. We can leave them on if you really want. There you go. There you go. Those were the champions that were picked.
Speraw, insomma.
Jansen already banning the first person in the chat. Ovvjament, it's got to be Juan. Miss. People are fighting in the chat over Juan. But yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of either comp here. I think there's quite a bit of a mismatch of what either champions want to do. You know, Zach wants to engage. Zillion and...
Shadow Orien Hoch.
Huh?
Shadow Orien Hoch Jole. Hoch
Nah.
1.
Shadow Ryan, Hoch il-Kbir, no? I think it's his big brother, no? Isma, I need the pics to see what runes I use. Okay. Jansen Toe Sucker, also here in the chat.
Goated name,
Yeah,
brother.
this is, I think this is a game of Twitch where you don't get to play the game whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Twitch. I mean, they chose Rakami. Like, how much can you really punish at Twitch?
You have a point. There's not much you can really punish as a Twitch. Second ban, x'taħseb Nano? Second ban, will it be the Twitch AD carry for the ban against Eversio after the Aurelion? I'm not sure. He's gonna glide, bro. We'll see. Will he glide or will he get fried? I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand what either comp is trying to do here. So Zach wants to jump in. Yona wants to try to follow him. Darius with the Zillion speed up can follow him, but then Twitch is just kind of there to, I guess, also try to help. Twitch will be there too, I guess. And then on the side of HUJ, it does make a tiny bit more sense. HUJ are playing a comp where they want to let the enemy team walk into them with the Viego and the Ari and the Kai'Sa and the Rakan. But then Kled is also there because he also wants to go in, you know? Kled is just there to also just engage for no reason, I guess. As Akali says, I have the sexy Smoothies English accent. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'm the first to say that. I think you are, bro. Aħna 3 Dragon Mains, 8 Soul Shadow, Orion, għax il-xieħ jien Smolder, għax il-Zajru, Starforge, Shivana, għax dik fatana, xur. Akali, Aksano, so true. Lemon id-deffis bejnietna, so true. Me, Akali, and Lemon in a sandwich.
Oh my
As we
god.
have 35 seconds waiting in for it.
Yeah, mayonnaise. Sticky.
Sana millek mayonnaise lilek. As you will go to the fucking games before this gets any weirder, man.
By the way, Leila, jien ma nilab ġangri. Dik jisimhom kavallieri, by the way. Just biex ngħidulkom. Jiena nilab.
Luke said that he will be playing. The game will start to load in. Nothing unexpected really here. It's basically everything that we expected was going to happen. I'm actually, għandet namel share screen. Okay, good. Troll boy confused on what is going on. Lemon says titkellem minn ġolobija. That is, dak għalek jismu Lemon. That's why his name is Lemon. Troll boy confused as fuck by his pick'ems, choosing that he's gonna need to change them. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really don't. I mean, this game. I mean, it's hard to tell what's gonna happen, to be honest. So, like I said, you have somewhat on both teams a champion that doesn't really fit with the sort of like goal and the sort of like it's a bit off color to their team. You have Twitch, who doesn't really make sense in the context of Zach wants to jump in, Yone wants to follow him, Zinnia will speed up the Darius to hopefully get in the fight as well. And then on the side of HUJ, because I will actually swap these around 1 second.
I mean, I think, doesn't he just press E on the Twitch? The Zillion.
I think he could, of course. my major issue, to be honest with you, is I'm not really sure what exactly the Twitch is going to do to get out of this early game. This may actually be a Brickcoon Kif Haneda. It's him trying to fix his pick'ems and making sure that this game goes to game 3 for the content.
Can they not lane swap as well?
There is also an option to lane swap. I think lane swap actually does make a lot of sense into this Kled. Darius not exactly the best champion to lane swap with, but definitely not the worst. Yeah, but as we will see, I'm being honest. I'm a bit confused on what exactly is going to be going on this game. It's gonna be a weird one, as it does seem to be. That
I think it's gonna be a slow start.
I'm assuming a slow start. If kills start happening randomly at this point, I don't even know. But I'm assuming that this is gonna be a relatively slow start with not much happening in the early game. Both teams realistically just want to scale up to at least their first item, and then we can start playing the game. If you're Eversio, you want to play towards your top and mid. Here's 1 sec. I will zoom out just a bit. Oh.
No way, man.
And Eversio is, for some reason, just choosing to take a stupidly strong fight. Early game. Starforger is, of course, incredibly chunked. Okay. Violence is the answer, says Shadow Orion, the youngest of the Dragon Brothers. Sloppy will get demounted. Okay, Iglos, what a fantastic little play! Q flash auto to secure the kill onto the Kled. Amazing damage foresight. And this is why you need to ban the Darius. Hey, Shadow Ryan, oldest of the Dragon Brothers.
Yep.
As you do see, unknown memory is basically trying to just farm out this Yone. Actually falling behind in farm, not something you really want to see as a mage versus one of the win shitters early game. Badman is trying to position himself in a decent position. Very nice dodge from Rakur against the Ari Charm. We do see an engage by Badman onto Awaken. Awaken will respond with a bomb, stunning Slice Kicks, and nothing much will happen. Like I said, I think this is going to be a, like we're saying, slow early game. If any action is going to happen, it's going to be in this top lane. Of course, Sloppy going a tiny bit too aggressive, not being able to get his remount and keeping the 5 stacks on him. That does let Iglos manage to get a nice little solo kill. Solo bolo. Now we do see Iglos coming up slightly. He does have a very nice little wave. It does seem too big. He will probably need to start thinning that if he's gonna hold it next to his tower. It does not look like he's able to. It's just too big. He will let it crash. Drakur here maybe getting re-engaged. Charm does not connect. Drakur in a bit of trouble. Very low. Shield does come out. He will probably die. Flash out. Gets the Q3. Will he manage to escape here? Drakur is not able to escape. There was the Kled anyway. He was probably gonna die. But Brickcoon not gonna be able to save him this time. Start here comes the Starforger, smelling some cheesy plays, but Sloppy is also already here. Brickcoon is going to go down into his passive, but Starforger picks up his first kill of the game. Sloppy will probably have to Q over the wall, fails the Q! And that's gonna be, I think, 2 kills on the Starforger. And 5 people play mid lane. Aram has returned. The Q3 does not connect by Drakur. Is it still called Steel Tempest on Yone? I don't know. Pseudo Steel Tempest from Drakur does not connect. This Badman is here trying to interrupt the back. Does not manage to. Awaken will also back. What the actual hell is going on, man? And here is... Ocean Drake is up. Grubs will spawn in 40 seconds.
Ocean Man.
Ocean Man. Nano memory is gonna be forced back here. Brickcoon will most likely jungle down, I'm assuming, or will he jungle up into his grubs? Grubs here for the side, as Starforger says, hello Slice Cakes. You mind if you just chunk me the half health, because I'm Twitch? So, Slice Cakes flashes in aggressively. What is going on, man? He does manage to get the kill. What is going on?
What am I watching?
Okay.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Round mode will start the dragon. Grubs will spawn in 1 second. Brickcoon will probably path towards them. It's a very strong top side. It does.
Yeah, I mean, grubs are very good.
I think grubs, yeah. With the Darius, with the Yone, with the Twitch. I mean, I think there's all champions that can use it very well. Brickcoon choosing to try to kill Sloppy first before he goes for this grubs. Will.
Yeah, this is
I think
good.
it does make sense. The question is, will this give? Ooh, it's not able to remount just last second. Question here is, will round mode actually react to this? He will just invade the bot side jungle. Choosing K, my top laner is dead. Ari can't really help me here. Let's just take a small loss on the grubs. Trade it for the dragon, at least get some bots, yes. Let's do see. Eversio right now in the perfect position to just sit back and scale. After that little troll against the Kaisa. I think Juan is just saying, okay, let's calm down a bit. Let's just get some farm.
Yeah, Vego is actually gonna
Vego
gank.
is going to gank. Double flash
Yeah,
from
double
the side
flash.
of Eversio's bot lane. Huge damage from the Twitch.
Yeah.
And he does BM, of course, after wasting 2 flashes. You have to love Juan. Love him or hate him. Nice. naħseb l-audio ta' share screen. Is the league audio not coming out? Is there no audio from league? It's delayed. Uh-oh. That's not good. Audio good? Okay, audio good.
No, the Ericsson mentioned tonight.
Now, of course, Zillion does come out. This is basically what's going to be the spot lane this time. It is actually relatively slow. Of course, this Darius is very fed, but for other lanes, I mean, not much has happened. There was, of course, a bit of a cheeky roam. We got the double kill onto the horn.
نسمع الستريم نسمع ما سفرين قال لهم البطوطي.
Forger is trying to look for a kill. Amazing little dodge using the move speed of Zillion. He's very low here. Nice little footwork by Juan. Able to manage. They just barely.
Calm down, return.
They are pinging that they do know that Viego is in their bot side because they do have a ward on the top side and he is not there. This, they are playing very safe. They do know that the Viego is bot lane. Rakor does manage, that's so cute, does manage to miss it. Ooh, okay. Juan playing with complete fucking fire. Round mode will try to lane gank, but there is a ward in the bush. He does get spotted by the side of Eversio.
How does he lane gank this though?
I don't know.
He just need to fucking buy this.
Badman is going to try to engage. Brickcoon does not land. Does a flash Q auto to keep round mode here, but round mode will say, no problem, man. I'll just kill the Twitch. As he will try to look for the Zillion. W does come out. W does not connect. Gets an out. Manages to get out. Will he escape? He's going to go down. Brickcoon here in a bit of a precarious position. Will get chunked by Badman. Rakor is also here. Ari will use her all outs and this will be a 2 for 2. Brickcoon says, no, I don't want a 2 for 2. I want a 3 for 2. Manages to land a crazy Q on Badman. And the Ari will go down.
Okay, Brickcoon. Brickcoon being a Brickcoon.
Brickcoon being a Brickcoon. As Igloss will kill. That is a flash on the side of Sloppy as well.
Nah, this clip pick is questionable.
I'm not sure about the club pick. as Igloss is dominating in this top lane. Awaken, we'll just clear out some vision here. Play very safe. We do have Starforger, who once again will become a late game menace, although he was on 57 CS at 10 minutes. Not exactly something you want to see. Drakor on 90. Very close to around 9 CS per minute.
Just wait till I hit my power spike.
Question here is, will the power spike on the side of the rat? As we do see Collector Rush Twitch.
Yep.
And for a very...
I think, isn't that normal, no?
I guess. I'm also not sure. I've not seen that champion in ages. Actually, he just wants to deal damage and wants to deal it now. As you do see engage from Badman. Badman does try to jump on. Slice Cakes will get re-engaged. Will this be a not so nice fight for the side of HUJ? Starforger barely is not able to finish off Slice Cakes. Does get hit back by the Kaisa W for equal CS. Static Shiv is available for Slice Cakes. You will have some decent wave clear here. Awaken is the glue that is keeping this bot lane together though.
Yeah, Zillion was a good pick.
Zillion was a good pick. It is denying a lot, as we do see. Will Starforger try to cheese something bot lane? The camera says otherwise and says look at top lane instead. As you see Igloss and Sloppy fighting. I don't know about this Kled pick, guys. The Q does not connect, but this is just going to be another kill for the guy. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think bro just went up like Darius Test.
As you do see Starforger, the Zillion ult will come out. They are going to leave the Starforger with 6 HP. Zillion will go out, but he will die eventually. Starforger trying to run with his life.
Yeah, the ult was a bit early, no? But I guess it works out. The Twitch gets out.
Which does get out. Only one kill on the side of HUJ, as first tower has already been taken and mid lane tower is already on its last plating. These 6 grubs are so deadly for the side of HUJ. I don't know why I didn't try to contest that second pair of grubs. Sure, you have these 2 drakes, and but you're not realistically going to be able to get this soul now, because you have so much gold that's been given to the side of Eversio. 5k gold lead. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for them to actually do anything. 10 kills to 5, Eversio 2, HUJ. I mean, this may be a game 2 if it continues like this. As Unknown Memory may be caught out. He does not have ultimate from last fight, remember? And Twitch will get another kill, 4-2 on the Twitch.
Or
to not. As this will be mid tower taken as well for the side of Eversio. This Darius, meanwhile, is also getting the bot lane tower with the platings. I mean, that is so much gold that you're giving over. But the Starforger is maybe committed too far. Why are they going on the Zillion? What the fuck is going on? But it seems like they do want the Zillion. They'd rather prioritize killing him instead. Igloss will slowly chip away at this wave. Raccoon waiting here. They do spot him out. Q with the minions with the autos. Badman does not connect his W. The Kled is going to try to do something. This could be a triple kill for the Darius once he gets his passive. Passive is live. Raccoon is dangerously low. Does not land the Q. But Igloss says, hello, I'm Darius. Remember not banning me? And he does manage to get 3 kills, 1 stolen away by Brickcoon, just barely. And I mean, this is a very scary Darius.
I don't know, like you have 5 beds. You can ban Darius actually.
As Igloss is slowly chipping away at this tower. And that will be 3 towers for the side of Eversio. I believe it's a 8k gold lead.
Oh no.
Oh no. Barely does not have an ultimate. Awaken a bit in a dangerous position. Ult is available.
No, he's
fine. And here we go. Here's why we picked the Kled.
Oh my god.
Kled will not be able to do much. As bad Dread moment as Batman does try to run into them, but he just can't do anything.
Bronzo 660 CS down.
I don't know about the Kled pick. The Kled pick was maybe a bit overzealous, underestimating Igos' Darius from the last game with Maokai. Drakur will just TP out here. Roundball does not even realize he's out. As Starforger says, let's see if I can 1v1 this Ahri. Does have to use the ult, but he will get it. That is a 5-kill Twitch, and this is looking like a bit of an over game for the side of HUJ. Eversio does look like they will be able to close out this game soon. Drake is coming up. This is the reason they played for these two Drakes, but they're just not going to be able to get this soul. They are so far behind in gold. Almost 10k now. As Slice Cakes goes a bit too aggressive. And it doesn't matter that you killed him because Zillion ult is available. Slice Cakes will have to run away. The bomba is ticking down. Will it be enough? It is not.
I don't think it kills. Yeah, it doesn't kill.
As we see,
Does Batman die?
Batman is chunked. Batman may not die, but round mode will get caught out by 4. And Awaken. What is Awaken doing?
Oh no!
Battle of the supports. Here comes Starforger. He was on a ward. They do know he's there. Batman is running for his life.
Run! Execute!
He is gonna try to execute. I think 14 seconds have passed.
It does.
No, it has not!
No, it doesn't.
And I kill onto Awaken.
GG not again.
As we do see the Cloud Drake, Cloud Soul being the strongest soul in the game. And probably one that's really useful, especially on Darius, Yone, and Twitch, and Zillion. Just adding more and more move speed to these champions is going to be detrimental, I think, for HUJ. And realistically, the game is already looking very difficult as Awaken does get engaged on. Very nice ultimate from Drakur, actually saving Awaken with that ultimate. Igloss is here. That may be a dead Ahri. I mean, this Darius is just so scary. That is a dead Ahri. Offside screen. Here comes Drakur with Yone. Igloss is here. That may be also a dead Rakan. Will the burn be enough? I don't think it is. Soapy will get dismounted. The Garius will actually kill the Kled. I mean, it is so scary, man. It is so difficult for HUJ to play with the comp that they have drafted, because they have been just run over in this mid game.
Yeah, I think you just banned Darius.
I think you just banned Darius. As we do see, top tower will probably fall as well. Batman is trying to catch up to Awaken. But it's just not enough. Round mode is gonna try to look for
everything black montage.
Everything black montage. Put on the music. Starforger is trying to do damage. The ultimate comes out, but he's wasted it.
Everything black.
Starforger getting engaged on by the Kled. He will actually go down. Zillion does come out, but this may be the first shutdown for the side of HUJ.
Everything black.
Charm does come out. Awaken is caught. That is another kill for HUJ. Drakur is forced to flash.
No, brother.
And that is a nice play on the side of HUJ, but I doubt that this will be enough to really bring them back to the
They don't even get anything though, except the shutdown.
They get a nice shutdown onto the Twitch, but I don't think that's enough to really bring them back into the game.
Yeah, they don't get objective. Then it's still not up. So.
Starforger moment, making sure that he gets caught out when the game looks over, to give the enemy team just a bit of hope.
He wants to keep us
Drakur
guessing, you know?
manages to whiff the ult, does get engaged on by the Kled. This will probably be a dead Drakur. Drakur following in one's footsteps, but he does manage to get out. This may be still a dead Yone, and this will be a dead Yone.
No. Everything black.
Everything black does come out. Round mode is going to try to jump on to the Starforger.
Everything black.
One typing in chat, ×9 the stupid Zillion for picking Zillion.
What?
As the Twitch deals massive damage onto HUJ, and I mean, this game is not looking the best.
Not looking good, but...
I mean, the gold
Darius over one
The
moment.
gold leads speak for themselves. This Darius is 12k gold.
Darius,
This
goodbye.
Darius is double the gold of this Ari, and he will not care. Raccoon will jump in. Sloppy will get jumped on. And yeah, this may be just where they end.
That was your pentakill, Raccoon. No.
Hadiri. Raccoon slowly gets stolen. Star Fortress says times 9 this Zillion for picking Zillion and trolling.
Raccoon.
And I mean, Igloss is just so enormous with all of this gold. I mean, that is 13k at 21 minutes. It is so much gold. He's once again
Why did Raccoon spoil the game? No,
Raccoon spoiling the game.
I didn't know who would win this game after Raccoon.
Cancelling the E. Once again, a member of Eversio's 3 items at 21 minutes, and is just not able to do much. هذا بيجي
ما رايتيش Raccoon هي
ما اخوان نستناه ولا يقبض يكتب نص لعبة.
ايوه ديك فيها.
As you know, of course, Star Fortress gets almost charmed into tower. And there it is, the Juan special to end off the game. And this will be a 2-0 for the side of Eversio. GG's all around.
Plate of chips. والله flat chips kellek, Habib.
Shadow Orion with the giga serving of chips.
Proud of me.
I think there is not really much more you can say than that. 1 kilogram chip bag. And I can saw the stats, but it's exactly what you'd imagine. 14k gold on the Darius, 30k damage for the Darius. I mean, it is a absolute stomp in the top side. They did not believe in the top lane performance of Igloss.
You have to ban the
You
Darius.
have to ban the count. You have to ban the Darius from Igloss.
Too much disrespect. I'm not banning Darius at all.
Tad bit of disrespect from this.
So I don't know who they like to come as MVP.
Who would like to come? Who would like to come from Eversio? Would like to be the MVP for the game?
Like to do G-Buzet we have.
Yeah, you can send one, it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure MVP interview. As we will be here waiting for the MVP of the game as we see Igloss and Raccoon both step in. And we do have. Okay, I am noticing that everyone is in here except for Juan.
One might have tilted.
Lately, since the start.
I mean, id-deċida jrid jilab Twitch, so għal-axar sekonda. Mbagħad wara meta id-deċidejna l-axar sekonda nilagħbu Zillion ħalih.
I mean, staneni għal Luluben u għal Twitch.
Nej, du som du Luluben. Mala. I mean, realistically, ma nafx x'tista' tażel to be fair. Meta tara Rakan kontrik. I mean, and maybe
Zillion is.
Ekkelkom ideja li ħatilabu Darius. That makes sense. Zillion.
Yeah.
Zillion Darius kienu same rotation.
I feel like you're gonna go Zillion. I think it just makes sense. If you're gonna go Darius, that makes sense you're gonna pick Zillion.
Ifhem, to be fair, dik għalek kinti għajt l-logħba għalli second game u żgur ikonna Darius.
Eżatti.
Good, tired, Rossi. Good thinking.
Jana is of course playable. I think that Juan is that Jana was playable. Arguably Renato would have also been fine. Like Vera trid tisat Morgana, I don't think it's necessary.
Zillion kontra Rakan u plus Zillion għalt kontra Viego.
Yeah, eżatti.
U Ari u Kajsa u Kled.
Ma sadli ma nafux nabu passive.
Sadly, mill-lider, dik hija l-każ.
Ajma. X'darilkom il-level 2?
Min kien għalikom min kien l-actual MVP minnkom kollha?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Kom il-level
Hello.
Għaniftaħ il-golds difference top lane sekonda.
It was 14k gold versus 8k gold. Estenna, kem kellu gold il-fled? 5.7k. You did almost have 3 times as amount of gold. It was a bit difficult, I'd say.
Għalija Drakura ġobni l-lum, ma proset Drakur.
Il-Galio Joni matchup.
Genuine question. What the hell is with the Tormain Rush, Dalio?
Trust, mela,
Bro,
dik
right,
il-loba, l-ewel ħaġa, it doesn't know the Yone Galio matchup, because there was one time where a
Toxic
Galio
and
played it against me and completely beat me in lane, so I knew what to do. Also, turn me into Viego, Yone, Maokai, I think it was
okay.
just too good. What else was I gonna go? Sunfire? I mean, Torme gave too much value, Frozen Heart gave too much value, then I could start going
Fair enough, fair enough.
Mela, well played, Fabi, well played.
I mean, you did deal crazy amounts of damage, so I'm not gonna question it. I believe you dealt the second most in the game, which was a bit crazy.
Dark Seal was
Dark Seal is all he needs on Galio to deal damage.
Could have gone Medjay's actually, because I don't think I was ever gonna die.
Damage is an irrelevant stat, guys.
True, true.
Titta taraw Vision score u CC score, dawk bis.
no.
Brikku,
Si skorta ma' kaj sekonda.
Brikku, kif ħassejtek kważi ġiftenta kil loba?
Kif ħassejtukom tikkassew l-logħba la tridu nagħmlu interview aħna.
Alright, ta' kienu dal-wieħed imma Madonna dejjem jintja.
Tismu xjataw tisa tajb.
I mean,
Marriċ najra diskin. Għandu xuħ il-kbir xuħ iż-żer jaraw ben. Mux ramila. Insomma, any questions, Lemon? Għal team Eversio, anyone from the chat, if they want to ask a question, now's your time.
Kemm missejtu li qasmu ma' saten.
Missajtu li għasu sa' 1 sa' 10.
Ara, mux li jasu, għal Darius.
Darius.
Għalmin marax jina li ma benjawx, marax.
Il-bands kienu question mark.
Eżament, game one. Ma nafx.
Game 1 ma benjawx.
Ġipi l-ulu jasu.
Dik il-lulu minn fej ġi, ta' minn. Għasek ta' jekka
Nasib
Yo.
Juan jiġi wet meta jara l-użu.
Jew inkella jew raw il-loba kontra Egini. Biss. U għalu.
il-GP. Qed leħeb benjaw skont il-logħba li sibna fil-grupp, mbagħad benjaw l-ulu jasu. Mbagħad game 2 ġis benjaw ta' game 1, le.
Yeah.
Ta' le, bidlu l-bands mbagħad. Champions u.
Galio
Benjaw
so-
jasu. Il-jasu benjaw iktar minn jon, ma nistax nifhem għala.
Max, forsi Polonja jaraw differenti li jasu.
Jum kelma kellhom xpiksa kontra Jasso.
Uħ li
Joni
xjasu.
kellhom Lari. I guess.
Sama, di kienet retribution għal Waffle Warriors.
Emmi.
Mela, well played.
Warriors.
Għaġobtuni, prosit.
Retribution game completed. Issa mistoqsija.
Għandkom predictions għall-loba li miss.
Għal-ekini kontra il-kavallieri.
Għal-kon.
Hopefully. Ma nġif naraw ma' okay? Clearly ma jagħmel xejn wara l-ewwel logħba.
Are you sure?
I mean, jekk issemmi li champion ieħor li ġab 3 kills in lane, u mbagħad wara staħal li żewġ champions jieħdu t-tower taħtu.
Ma dik kamon. Dik mhux iċ-champion il-problema.
Jina rrit nara, jgħat nistenna ħafna minn Grantless, naħseb ħajkun id-deciding factor u naħseb qed issajjar xi ħaġa.
Jien naħseb ħanaraw J-stop. Ma daqsek għanej.
Daqshekk isu ma qal xejn, isu ma kxefx, ma kxefx.
Issa jagħmlu li jridu l-oħrajn bija dik.
Smajtuha kavallieri.
Għax naħseb Jays biss jaf jelab dak.
Għandu xorti jaf jarab il-nar dak.
Għawajja.
Intom ma tafux kif nafu jien għal-Grantless, dak fi żmieni, meta kont miegħu kienu konna nibatuh Poppy Mawkaj kull logħba. Jieħu time of his life jilab xen eżempju wkoll. Mbagħad telat lu rasu, ma twaqgħu l-bajt. U beda jemmen li jaf jilab ambessa u jigrifja l-iconic solo queue.
Iconic.
Smajtu għasel. Brikkun jasbu li huwa
kien
Griffin.
jilab Kamil, Gwen.
Kasante.
Oh.
Kisante ħalliex, kisante tank. Jien qed ngħid carries.
Għalajt.
Kisante huwa tank u carry.
Kemm hija fasultu jsir Kenny.
Astemmi. Insomma.
Insomma, any last remarks?
Kollox. Fox
Ox
il-Polonja.
il-Polonja. Smajtuha sew. Ha.
Malta l-ewwel u qabel kollu.
Għadonna l-koluri tagħna.
Tasek streams l-għana.
Naqsek strings lana. Jansina l-organizer swearing in chat. We've lost all of our Polish sponsors.
Naqsek,
Ta' semma l-Madonna.
Goodbye Poklavik Sperogis. No more sponsor money.
Any chat mods to Ben Jansen, please?
Ben Jansen. Le. Qed nitnejjek, jiena mort il-Polonja ta'. U mhux ta' ġifieri, don't get me wrong. Imma mort.
Xtejt minna men, jien mort Franza ma, you know?
Ma kif tridu.
Proset, insomma. Proset il-Drakul, proset l-Iglos, proset l-Awaken, proset l-Brekun u Juan mux proset, għax
Ma mux proset, għax ma biex.
ADC minn siju, mux importanti.
Għajdi mux tirrek.
Mux jek.
Jew tafas W u t-tir nofs il-mappa, twadbilu minn nar.
Għamin dik oħra, għallu pennu għalloba.
Dakax ħasbu saw għalijek taqleb minn ġangla l-ADC, daqqa wahda jisom ma jibqax viable.
Mux hekk, għax vera viable, uġaf, kif iżjat l-ADC.
Saqsi tal-UK.
Undefeated, already, nadu.
Ġew skart.
Jien naħseb li undefeated ħajibqa'. Għandu suspett li mhux se jgħaddi minn Ben phase oħra. Jekk temmena.
U Darius, u Ljon, u Ljaswa.
Ma merba mek.
Satlieta, jaslu l-Ben,
Jena ta' twemmin. I'm going to leak a bit of tactics għal-Agony, skużawni. Perhaps the first 3 bands have to be Darius, Umbat Eisol, Umbat limited obot liktar Jasso jojone. Dik hija twemmina tiegħi.
Ma hekk qablu wkoll. Naħseb diġà jafu għadik.
Għamen dik, vera, minn li hija xef. Għamen jafu għalla ħatwa jiġu Agony.
Hemmx tagħmlu. Insomma, grazzi ħafna tal-programm, grazzi ħafna tal-lop.
Yeah. Well played, guys, well played.
Thank you.
Thank you għal kollox. Ciao, guys.
Ciao, guys. Good night, good night.
Good night.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for being here. From what it looks like, we will actually be also casting Agony versus Cavalieri at 9.
Jgħan nħasel għaxet intens, skuża.
U kaj kollu bżon jinħasel wara dawk il-lop. We will of course
ċabuni
we're going to be on this starting zone screen. The game will resume at 9 p.m. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned. Alissa, morru nħassu.
Thank you for that.
Morru nħassu, take a shower, eat something. Look at your framed picture of Juan on the wall. And we'll see you all at 9 p.m.
See you. Ciao.